Hero equipment is here and can be leveled up independently from heroes, but you should still upgrade your heroes. Let's talk about why. So since Town Hall 16 came out and revolutionized hero abilities, I've been seeing people in my clan chat, in Twitch chat, even in the YouTube comments asking if heroes are even worth upgrading anymore now that the hero abilities can be upgraded independently via the hero equipment. And I'm going to go ahead and say yes, that the hero should absolutely still be upgraded. I would even go as far as to say it's more important now than ever to upgrade your heroes, and I'll kind of explain why here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some stats from the Barbarian King, and I'm picking on the most neglected hero in the game at this point. But kind of the first point that I want to make for this entire spiel is if your heroes are low level, they're still going to die a lot faster in the attack, and they're going to be a lot slower because they don't deal as much damage. So what good is maxed out hero equipment if your hero is weak anyway? So kind of to reiterate that point, we're taking a look at the Barbarian King stats here. Say you're at Town Hall 16 and you've left your king down here at level 70. Yeah, he still does 510 damage per hit, and he still has almost 8,000 HP, but compared to another player who might have maxed out king, he's going to have much higher damage per hit, much higher HP at almost 11,500 there. So that level 95 king is going to stay alive for a lot longer, and it's going to do a lot more damage to the buildings that he's attacking, which means he's going to move through buildings a lot faster. Now, of course, having the maxed out hero equipment is going to make a big difference, but you want to make sure you can capitalize on the hero equipment that you've invested in by upgrading the heroes. Now, another thing on this topic that kind of caught my attention fairly recently, Kenny Joe did a video on this same topic, but his thumbnail and his title were saying do not upgrade heroes, that it's not worth it anymore. And although the video itself actually explained things pretty well, I'd say that that thumbnail and title were just really bad advice for people. And I think his overall thing was to prioritize equipment over heroes. Now, you don't necessarily have to prioritize one over the other because obviously you don't need builders for equipment, and it's two completely different resources. However, I think his main point was if you want to farm up ores, you kind of need to do clan wars. And if you want to do clan wars, you got to have your heroes up, so you don't really want to be upgrading them. I think that was kind of the point that Kenny was getting at, and he had a nice example in his video with the Town Hall 13. I think that example would have been better if he had just showcased like a big hero dive. Unfortunately, I don't have any low heroes at my disposal. Otherwise, I would try to showcase a low-level hero dive versus a maxed hero dive, just to kind of show what the differences would be with different hero levels, but the same level of hero equipment. Now, farming ores is a problem entirely of its own, and while you absolutely should upgrade your heroes, you should still be trying to do clan wars as well, which is incredibly difficult, especially for those of you who are free to play players and you don't want to be spending money to gym your heroes up so that you can do clan wars. Right now, clan wars are really the only good way to get ores. I mean, you can still get them through star bonus, and you can get them through CWL, which, I mean, CWL is the same issue. You need to have heroes up. The problem is, if you go into a war with heroes down trying to farm ores, if your clan loses that war because too many people have heroes down, you get significantly less ores. And if we take a look here, the number of ores that you get from a clan war are not that high to begin with. So if you guys play a war for ores and you lose the war, you only get 3/7 of the numbers that you see in the chart here. Because if you look here, if you guys attack a Town Hall 16, you only get 1,082 shiny ores, get 38 of the glowy ores, and you get 5 of the starry ores. So you can potentially double that for the clan war. If we take a look here, I think we're in a clan war. It's not going to tell us the amount that we get though. But yeah, that is not very many resources. So it's actually super important to win the war. Otherwise, you're getting less than half of that, and that makes it really difficult to upgrade hero equipment. Now, one of the other ways to get these ores is through CWL, which happens at the beginning of every month. But as you can see on this chart, this is the same chart that would apply to CWL. The problem is it's not doubled for the attack that you do in CWL. All the other loot that you get in CWL is doubled because you only have 1 hit per matchup. Well, these are not doubled. This is all you get, and that's if you win the war. So if you guys lose the war, you're not getting very many ores for that war. So that's another thing that I think is kind of an issue at the moment. So let's say you do want to upgrade your heroes, but you don't have any hero books, you don't want to spend any money to get them awake, so you have to sit out a clan where your only other option when there aren't events going on is to get your star bonus. But even all the way up to Legend League, the star bonus is decent. You get it once a day, but you cannot get starry ore from the star bonus, which again is kind of a problem. It's the most important ore to get, and say you're upgrading heroes and you can't participate in wars, there's a large chunk of time you simply cannot get starry ore, which is unfortunate. So it is important to try to get into wars and get your hero equipment upgraded, but I still think you need to find a way to work in hero upgrades. If you're a free-to-play player, I think you might want to alternate, but you still don't want to have low-level rushed heroes for your hero equipment, because even with maxed out equipment, like I said earlier, if your heroes die quickly, it's not really going to help you out. So you still want to get that HP, you want to get that damage per second on your heroes. And that is going to be a wrap for this video. Quick and to the point, should you upgrade your heroes? Absolutely, even if it might be unfortunate that you have to sit out some wars to skip out on some of your ores to upgrade the equipment, it's going to be incredibly helpful to have your heroes leveled up. So if you guys did enjoy this video and you want to see more about the hero equipment, check out this video right here.